My response, I heard this before. I heard this. Tio said he was gonna do a lot of things to me. He said he was gonna knock me out. It sounds good, but Ryan Garcia got to understand one thing that's very important. I'm not Devin Haney.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Devin Haney.
How are you different than Devin Haney?
With all due respect to Devin Haney, he got his game, but my game is at a higher level. My defense is way better. I could stand there in front of guys and defend myself, and I don't think Devin Haney has the type of defense I got. That
I totally agree with you on that.
Everything got to work well in the business. Everything got to make sense. Yeah. Because before the fight, I heard them saying they'll fight me at 144, and then after the fight, I'm here at 147, and I'm not going up to 147 no time soon. 147 will, like I just told you, I think that will be my last weight class that I'm in.
Shakur Stevenson is drawing the line. He shuts down Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia, calling out the fear in their camps and refusing to give them the fight on their terms.
Gervonta Davis scared?
Hey man, like I said, I don't speak on that dude.
Is Ryan Garcia scared?
He been saying my name lately. Let's see if he really stick with it.
Is Devin Haney scared?
We'll see. We'll see.
For decades, the boxing world has been waiting for the showdown everyone says could be the biggest fight in the sport. Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. But the wait just keeps dragging on and on. Now Shakur is hitting back with a reality check, explaining why he believes Davis won't step into the ring. Having already faced him before, Stevenson knows Tank's power, and in his view, Davis is scared, and he knows it.
How come Gervonta Davis didn't fight Shakur Stevenson? How come these cats? Do you find, how do you answer that question for those of us who look at you and say, where are these fights at? How come they're not fighting it?
My answer to that question is I had a lot of personal experience with these guys, and these guys done seen me in the gym, and they done been in the ring with me before, so they know how good I am. And when they know that I'm that good, it's hard to get them to sign a contract to say, I want to fight that guy, because you see what happened with Tio. Like, Tio got in there, got embarrassed, and now the world is turning their back on him, but they should commend him because of the fact that he put it all on the line.
As the world eagerly watches Shakur Stevenson's next move, he sends a crystal clear message to anyone thinking about stepping in the ring, including Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and even Gervonta Davis. He refuses to fight on their terms, making it clear they can cry in the corner all they want, but he'll do it his way. Stevenson calls out how they've all been switching conditions to suit themselves, and he lays out exactly where his own plan stands.
Yeah, I believe him because I don't even think he was asked about me. I think you're probably right though, but I think he
thought he was. I was trying to think about it.
I think he been saying my name the whole week. Like, he kept like, I want to fight Shakur. I want to fight Shakur. He wasn't saying nobody else's name like he was saying my name. So to me, I think he's serious. I think he do want to fight, but I just think that everything got to work well in the business. Everything got to make sense. Yeah. Because before the fight, I heard them saying they'll fight me at 144, and then after the fight, I'm here at 147, and I'm not going up to 147 no time soon. 147 will, like I just told you, I think that will be my last weight class that I'm in. I don't think that at 28 years old right now, I'm just going up to 147.
Meanwhile, the boxing world is buzzing as attention shifts from Gervonta Davis to Ryan Garcia, who recently won his title against Mario Barrios. Shakur Stevenson makes it clear, any fight won't happen under someone else's terms. He's sizing up Garcia's readiness and seriousness, insisting he'll only step into the ring at 140 pounds, the weight class he wants. Outside of that, Stevenson isn't interested.
Honestly, I don't see neither happening at 147 pounds unless it's under the rehydration rules that I said. So, if not, I don't see that happening right now. Now, in the future, as I grow more and get more settled, maybe so. But as of right now, nah, I don't see it happening at that weight class. Now, Ryan Garcia, he said 144. If he's willing to do that, I'm willing to make the fight happen. But Ryan sounds more realistic, because he's ready to move around.
Now, the big question rising in the boxing world. Who impressed more, Shakur Stevenson against Teofimo Lopez or Ryan Garcia against Mario Barrios? In a conversation with Sean Porter, Gary Russell drops a shocking take that's sparking debate among fans. He claims that despite Shakur's dominant performance against Lopez, it wasn't special enough in his view. Stopping Lopez with just a jab and no body shots, he argues, doesn't make it exceptional, though Sean Porter disagrees.
Great question is, which shutout was better? The Shakur Stevenson shutout over Teofimo Lopez or the Ryan Garcia shutout over Mario Barrios?
Well, Ryan's was more spectacular because he dropped him and hurt him multiple times, but Shakur's came against a higher level opponent.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go. And to be honest with you, and it's no shot at Shakur, but I honestly don't feel as though he did anything special in that fight. I feel as though all he did was control the distance and range, and he won the fight with a jab.
I don't give a damn what
He did it. He did it. So
I disagree with that.
So listen
to me. Listen.
He threw no body shots,
No, he did.
hooks,
No, he did.
no nothing. He won that fight with
I disabled you from doing any and everything that you might be able to do.
That's true.
To make me, to force me to do anything.
That's true.
Sexy.
Not just with a jab, though.
It's
It's sexy when you start mixing that shit in.
Yeah, that's true.
He did it with just a jab.
Riding high on Ryan Garcia, Gary Russell keeps it real. As talks of a rematch with Devin Haney loom, he asserts that if the fight happens, Garcia would once again hurt him and he wouldn't hold back. Gary believes the same applies to Shakur Stevenson. No matter how skilled or powerful Stevenson is, Ryan wouldn't care and would unleash his full power to actually hurt him.
My initial thoughts was, even if they fought again, I felt like Ryan would beat him again. That was my initial thoughts. Ryan, he didn't respect Devin's pop, his power, or none of that. He didn't respect that. Ryan had the ability to hurt him. I believe, just like what you mentioned with Shakur, Ryan won't respect Shakur's power. And he does have the ability to hurt Shakur. The difference is, I think Shakur...
Can he hit him?
That's going to be the issue. How you attack and when you attack. That's going to be the issue.
As Ryan Garcia expresses a strong desire to fight Shakur Stevenson, Max Kellerman praises him, saying Garcia has brought the excitement of the Sugar Ray Leonard era back to boxing. He credits Garcia for stepping up when few were willing, calling out Gervonta Davis and facing him when nobody else was ready or confident. Kellerman sees Garcia as a fearless, high-profile fighter who isn't afraid to challenge the best, keeping the sport alive with his boldness and skill.
As you look at your next fight, what do you want it to be?
You know who I want. He's right there, Shakur Stevenson. Let's go. The thing is, like, you got to have some type of punching power to get me off you, because it'll be a different style, and I'm not going to hit him light. Nah. Every time I'm put it on him, you know?
He's a money guy.
Yes,
The
he
reason
is.
he's a money guy is because he got more than 10 million social media followers. And when the money guy is like, I want that smoke with everyone.
Very impressive.
What you get is the Sugar Ray Leonard era, where everyone got the fights because everyone wanted to fight him. Ryan Garcia, I credit him partly with ushering in this era, or maybe helping Turkey Al-Sheikh usher in the era, where people are fighting each other.
Right.
He was the one who made that Tank Davis fight happen when Tank wasn't fighting anybody. He was the one who said, let's make a big event. He lost it, but that's what happens when you fight the best. Sometimes you lose.
While Shakur Stevenson has dismissed the idea of facing Gervonta Davis, the boxing world continues to debate who would come out on top. Roy Jones Jr. weighs in, saying Shakur's skill, discipline, and growth, especially after his fight with Teofimo Lopez, make him the favorite. However, Jones acknowledges one factor that could change everything: Tank's raw power. Even with Shakur's technical brilliance, if Davis lands the right shot, he could turn the fight upside down, making this matchup one of the most intriguing in recent boxing history.
Shakur wins it because of his discipline, because he showed against Teofimo that he can stay very disciplined all night. And he's the type of guy, he don't really do a lot of crazy stuff in his life normally, so it's like discipline is a thing that is not only exercised inside the ring, it's exercised also outside the ring. And as we see, sometimes Gervonta has problems with discipline, but we have never seen Shakur have problems with discipline. We've seen him be more disciplined at the right times than we've seen him not have discipline. So with the fight being like it is right now, I would lean towards Shakur because of his discipline, but don't get it twisted. if somebody could beat him, Tank Davis would be that person because of his intangibles.
Discussing the potential matchup, Roy Jones Jr. emphasizes just how dangerous Gervonta Davis can be when he's at his best. He notes that if Davis addresses the distractions outside the ring and maintains focus, discipline, and sharpness, he becomes a serious threat to any opponent. While many might favor Tank because of his raw power, Jones still leans toward Shakur Stevenson as the likely winner. However, he cautions that if Davis brings an unexpected element to the fight, it could completely shift the outcome, making the bout far from predictable.
When Tank is disciplined and got his mind on right, Tank's a problem for anybody. Tank can fight better than most people think he can. It's just that sometimes his outside antics get the better of him, and it makes people think less of him, but don't underestimate Tank Davis. If Tank is motivated and ready to fight, Tank is a problem for anybody.
While Shakur Stevenson has laid out his strategy for approaching his next opponent, he's also taken shots at Ryan Garcia, accusing him of relying on steroids. Stevenson insists he wants Garcia clearly on his terms and is furious that conditions are being dictated before the matchup happens. Garcia fired back, claiming he's already been tested and clean. In response, Stevenson makes it clear, if the fight happens, it will be at 140 pounds, his weight class, his rules. As the world now turns its attention to a potential showdown between Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson at 140 pounds, the stakes couldn't be higher. Terrence Crawford weighs in, asserting that Stevenson would dominate, leaving Garcia to fully realize the danger he's stepping into. In Crawford's view, if Stevenson could handle someone even more powerful and dangerous like Teofimo Lopez, there's no doubt Ryan wouldn't stand a chance in comparison. Renowned trainer Robert Garcia also weighs in, highlighting that while Shakur Stevenson is highly skilled and talented, there's no denying that Ryan Garcia has more power and will hit harder than anyone else. Calling for a matchup between two fighters with equal skill and firepower, he believes this is the fight the world should see, where power and technique collide and fans get a chess match in the ring, far more thrilling than what we saw with Teofimo Lopez.
How do you think the fight will go with Ryan and Shakur?
Interesting. Shakur's talented, technical.
Faster.
I think Ryan's probably faster, bro. And look, man, I could take that back. Maybe they're probably the same when it comes to fast. But I know Ryan has a lot more power. Ryan hits a lot harder than Shakur. So right there, any punch.
Devin Haney all over again?
Could be. Never know. I don't know, but you can't count Shakur because Shakur's talented, but it's still an interesting fight. I would like to see it.
Giving his advice on how Ryan Garcia could beat Shakur Stevenson, Robert Garcia asserts that Ryan would need to pressure Stevenson hard and possibly go for a knockout. In his view, if Ryan plays it safe, he might not succeed, but if he comes in fully prepared to finish the fight, that's his only real chance. He also notes that Ryan has the power and tendency to knock Stevenson out, and when this matchup finally happens, Garcia believes Ryan would come out on top.
If Ryan were to fight him and it became concrete, what would he need to do to win that fight?
Just press and try to win by knockout. Because I don't think he'll win a decision, but try to win by knockout. And he has the power to knock him out.
What do you think Shakur needs to do if he had a chance?
Just fight the way he fights, smart. Keep him on the outside. Just use the long jab and counter punch and speed. Don't try to get in there and exchange, because if he tries to exchange, he'll get hurt and get knocked out.
If you could pick who wins that fight, who wins that fight? If you had to choose.
I can't go against Ryan anymore, so I'll pick Ryan. Plus, he's from Southern California.
The boxing world is buzzing as Ryan Garcia expresses interest in facing Shakur Stevenson at 140 pounds, while some, like Robert Garcia, believe Ryan's power gives him a real shot with a knockout. Others, including Keshin Davis, insist Stevenson would outbox Garcia easily. With Terrence Crawford weighing in on the danger, Max Kellerman praising Garcia's fearlessness, and Stevenson setting strict conditions, this matchup promises a clash of skill, power, and strategy fans won't want to miss.
Shakur gonna outbox him so easy. Me and Shakur, we the two best in boxing. We just gonna keep showing that.
What about you and Ryan at some point?
Me and Ryan at some point, Shakur gonna handle that first, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come behind him.
Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez's showing against Shakur Stevenson left much to be desired. Roy Jones Jr. points out that a potential fight with Devin Haney could present a greater challenge for Shakur. Richardson Hitchens adds that while Shakur might not dominate Haney as he did Lopez, Haney could still handle the fight. Ultimately, Roy predicts Stevenson would secure a decision win, even jokingly trolling Haney for continuing to avoid the matchup despite the opportunity to prove himself.
Shakur gonna beat him. Devin don't really want that.
Will it be that dominant though, like the way it was with Tio?
Nah, it wouldn't be that dominant.
No, it'll be a lot closer.
I don't know if it'll be a lot closer, but I mean, when I say a lot closer, like I don't know, Devin wouldn't get picked apart like how Tio did.
Yeah.
Shakur will probably still pull out an obvious decision, but I don't think Devin will get picked apart the way Tio did.
Yeah, definitely. And then you want to get a fight with Devin as well. Any message you out for Devin?
I keep calling that man's name, man. They say I'm clout chasing. At first, when I was calling his name, he was saying, go get a belt. I get a belt, I'm calling his name. I'm clout chasing, I'm on his dick, I'm this and that. Devin's a pussy. If Devin want to fight, they can send me a contract. I'm ready to come up to 147 after this fight. I'm tired of 140 anyway.
As the boxing world speculates on Shakur Stevenson's next opponent, Raymond Muratala has made his intentions clear. He boldly declares, "I'm not Teofimo," while calling Stevenson out for a fight at 135 or 140 pounds. Muratala promises to bring something completely unexpected to the ring, showing both confidence and determination. By signaling that he plans to challenge Stevenson in ways few fighters ever have, he's turning this potential matchup into one of the most intriguing and highly anticipated contests in recent boxing memory.
Yeah, I think my style is a lot different than Teo's. And it's gonna be one of those things, man, where it would be hard to tell you how. It's just one of those situations where we just gotta fight, and I would just have to show you. You know what I mean? But as far as that, yeah, I think my style is just different. You just wouldn't it would just be like unexpected. Like you wouldn't expect like anything from me. It'll be different.
Shakur Stevenson's defense has earned widespread praise, with many comparing his skills to legends like Pernell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather after his masterclass against Teofimo Lopez. Yet Muratala believes he has the tools to crack that elite defense. He insists that with precise timing, smart strategy, and careful execution, he can test Stevenson in ways few fighters ever have. This makes their potential matchup one of the most intriguing and unpredictable fights the boxing world has seen in recent memory.
I mean, he does have good defense, man, but I got good timing and I know when to punch, and yeah, I think that's gonna play a huge factor.
The boxing world is buzzing with speculation as Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Raymond Muratala make their moves. Who could rise? Who might stumble? The drama is just heating up and anything could happen. Comment your thoughts below. Who do you think would come out on top? And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on every prediction, reaction, and potential showdown in this epic boxing saga.